welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing, I guess, like a few of my favorite books, or just like a book review kind of thing. I'll show you some books I haven't read that I really should read because I haven't gotten back into reading, because honestly I feel that college has just made me super lazy, and because I read so much, it just makes me not want to read for fun, which is crazy because I used to read a book a day in high school. Me and my friend, we used to go to Barnes and Noble for fun and buy books that we both wanted to read. She used to give me books for my birthday. You know who you are, Liz. And yeah, we were just obsessed with reading books together. I really miss that, and I want to get back into it, honestly. So, okay, I will start with this book, Me Before You. Honestly, I wish I could tell you I remember reading it. I definitely did, though. I used to read this during my free periods, and compared to the movie, there was a lot more for the story in the book. I remember that much. But honestly, you can't go wrong with either one. Like, the movie is really sad, but really romantic and beautiful if you like cheesy romantic movies and cheesy books, because that's my genre. That's what half of this video will be about. Okay, now this book, What Light, is by Jay Asher, who is the author of 13 Reasons Why. I think at freshman year of college, I started reading this book, never got back to it, but you guys should take a look at it because so far it was good. I remember reading some of it, and it was pretty good because he's a really good author. And I read 13 Reasons Why in 8th grade, and it was a really good book. And the show is really good. I know it's very controversial because of the storyline, but it's a really good book. For all my Pretty Little Liars fans out there, honestly, it's very different from the show. The show, amazing. Love it to death. I gotta rewatch it because I miss it, honestly. But it's a little bit different. There's just a few a few parts of the story in the book that are different from the show, which makes it a little bit different. But honestly, couldn't put this book down. I had to get the next few books after that because it was so good, and I just wanted to know more of what was different about the show and the book, and it was really good. I honestly have to read more. This will always be a personal fave of mine because I've read this book like 3 times. Once on my own, once in high school, and once again on my own in high school. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. This book will make you cry, make you laugh, everything you could ever want. It's really sad, but honestly, it's a beautiful love story, and John Green is an amazing author. I read his book, Paper Towns, which is also a movie. And honestly, I really enjoyed the book. Good book. Same with this, like, good book, good movie, love the movie. I didn't read all of Looking for Alaska, but I started watching the show. Good show. Like, wow. A lot going on. If you love drama, check it out. Love it. But yeah, Fault in Our Stars, such a good book. My next book, personal favorite romantic movie from a book. Everything, Everything. Ugh. If you guys have not seen this movie, please check it out. And the book. Really good. Both matched up perfectly. Amazing. Love the characters, love the storyline. It's steamy, it's romantic, and full of drama. I love it, honestly. My next book I will be talking about, which I have not read, but I really want to read because I love the movie, is the series To All the Boys I Loved Before. This is P.S. I Love You, which is the second one, I think. But I read a few pages last week, because I somehow downloaded it onto my phone, and pretty good so far. I love the movie. It's on Netflix. You guys should check it out. Love some Noah Centineo. Beautiful, beautiful story. Love it. There's 3 movies actually and 3 books. So I have them all and I still gotta read them. The next book that I did read, I truly enjoyed, was If I Stay, which honestly, really good book, really good movie. They had a sequel. The sequel kind of makes you sad of what really happens after the movie ends, but good book again. Both of them were really good books, so highly recommend. Good movie, good books, good read. The next few books, the next book I will show you is, which I think I read part of it. I have 2 of them. Is The Vampire Diaries. Now, I've heard it's a little bit different from the show, so I'm kind of apprehensive to continue the book, but because I love the show. Check it out on Netflix. Such a good show. It's about 2 old vampires that are beautiful, and this girl that obviously, some Twilight action, loves both of them. But really good show. I don't doubt it's a good book, but that I was apprehensive because I love the show. Okay, the next one, Hollow City, which is a continuation of Miss Peregrine's Peculiar Children. I think I did read this, and I read the first one for school, and I was like, ooh, this is an interesting story. I want to read the second one. I think I read it, may have not, but Miss Peregrine's House of Peculiar Children is a really good book. I didn't get to see the movie, so I don't know if the movie is good in relation to the book, but the books are good. Really interesting story if you like kind of like not a thriller, but like a mysterious, like whimsical kind of mood, kind of dark, but interesting. The next book, which I'm pretty sure I read, love this author to death. I have like 4 of her books, is Sarah Dessen. She writes, this is Lock and Key. She writes a bunch of romantic stories, and I just love her stories. They're just so good, so relatable. I've been reading her ever since high school. This is my absolute favorite book in the whole world. I have read this book 5 times because I just love the love story, and it's just so good. It's called Anna and the French Kiss, and I think this author actually has other books like similar, like about like somebody going to another country or whatever. I'm obsessed with Paris, so I absolutely love this love story. It's the cutest thing ever. I highly recommend this book. It's so good. Ugh, I used to read this book at like 1 a.m. and cry about it. Like, it was just so good. Honestly. Ugh, love that book. Also, another book that is an honorable mention in this video because I gave it to my sister and now she's obsessed with it, is the book After, which, beautiful book. I used to be obsessed with it when it was on Wattpad back in 2014 or 2015. Ugh, what a story. It's so addictive. There are 4 books, I think. Might be 5, because I think they did a spin-off of it. But, awesome story. Pretty good movies in relation to the books. Yes, I highly recommend that. And this was my other favorite Sarah Dessen book, which, not completely done with it yet, but I'm gonna get there. I just love the cover, and the story is really good. It's about weddings. It's very cute. Other honorable mentions, I also have read one of the Twilight series. I think it was Eclipse that I read. Pretty good in relation to the movie, but just a lot more information to unpack, like, in the book, which, understandable. It's a crazy story and lots to tell. The other honorable mention that I wanted to talk about was the Hunger Games series. Amazing in relation to the book. Love the movies, love the book, watched them 5,000 times. 100%. The other ones, I really like the Divergent series. I think I read the first two, but I didn't get to read the third one or the series about Thor. I really want to read his story. Like, that seems so interesting. So I really want to look into that. What else? Also, The Maze Runner was really good. Loved that story. I didn't read all of the books, but I think I read the first one. I'm looking at my bookshelf right now, thinking of all the other honorable mentions. I also hear that the Nicholas Sparks books are really good, so I want to get into those. There's just so many books to read, so little time. That's the end all be all of this. That there's so many books to read, but I don't have time. It makes me sad. But hopefully this summer I can get back into reading, go to the beach, read some books. Crossing my fingers. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this little book review slash book talk. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this. See you next time.